So good morning, evening, and also night. Today, I'm going to discuss about my research paper, which is the influence on external and internal factors on green cosmetic purchase intention. And I'm Cinira Harsaning Aziz from Institute Technology Bandung, Bandung, Indonesia. So I'm going to discuss 5 sections from introduction to conclusion, and recommendation. First of all is for the introduction. First of all, the environmental issues has become a major problem, and unsustainable consumption as one of the factor that contribute to the environmental problem. As a response, customers began to grow their environmental awareness, and also they become to shift their buying preferences to they begin to more prefer products that are not detrimental to the environmental. As you can see, women also seek to the product that they know the origins of the ingredients and whether it's good for the environmental or society. And as a response, institution began to also product green products, and it's not inseparable with green cosmetic industry. They began to produce green versions of cosmetic. And for the problem is, even though there is an existing demand, the green cosmetics still make up less than 15% of the overall market value. And furthermore, previously, the majority of the literature still conducted on green products was more concentrated on the organic foods, and there is a limited research when it comes to the personal care products. And as firms also began to produce the green version of green products, they also began to utilize green advertisement as a way to promote their products. But many researchers still doubt the efficiency of the green advertisement itself at shaping the customers purchase intention. So that leads us to the research question, which is in an effort to understand the individual is green cosmetic purchase intention. We're going to analyze further about the external factors and internal factors within individuals that eventually have an impact on shaping customers' green cosmetic purchase intention. And secondly is whether the green advertisement really have an effect on forming customers' environmental green cosmetic purchase intention directly and indirectly. So this research will only target people who live in Indonesia and who have purchased eco-friendly cosmetic items before, in addition to be conducted only from May to July 2022. This research only focused on the observed variables and not considering other variables that may or might affect the observed variables in this research. And 5, due to the researchers is approach on utilizing university email as one of the main channels when distributing the online questionnaire, there might be the possibility of similarity of respondents' profiles. And lastly, for the conceptual framework, as you can see, the variables will be divided to 2 sections, which is first is internal. It's explained more to the individuals is perception toward the environmental issues, whether the external heavily influence on exterior causes, which is beyond the scope of customers is control. For example, the affordability of the price, and also whether it's hard or easy to obtain the product itself. And then there is a 7 hypotheses to be examined from there, which is the first of one, whether the PBC, or perceived behavioral control, positively influence green cosmetic purchase intention. And second, whether the green advertisement positively influence green cosmetic purchase intention. Third, whether green advertisement positively influence environmental concern. Four, perceived consumer effectiveness is influenced toward attitude toward purchasing green cosmetic. And five is environmental concern was influence attitude toward purchasing green cosmetic. Six, environmental self-image positively influence green cosmetic purchase intention. And last but not least is how attitude positively influence green cosmetic purchase intention itself. And for the methodology, the method that we use will be quantitative approach, and we will distribute online questionnaire with Likert scale, with limiting to people that live in Indonesia and have purchased eco-friendly cosmetic before. And for the sampling, we're using the purpose judgmental sampling or purposive sampling with the sample size of 202, and analyzing the data using PLS-SEM, further using the software of Smart PLS version 3. And this is for the respondent profiles. Most of it was a woman, have a bachelor degree, have an income more than 3 million, living in Jabodetabek or Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, Tangerang, Bekasi, which is the name of province in Indonesia. And most of the respondents age between 20 to 29 years old and have an occupation as a student. And for the behavior, most of the respondents buy green cosmetic at least once per 3 months. And for the analysis, the data has been, all has passed the reliability and validity measurement category. And for the hypothesis testing, first, it is that this research support the perceived behavioral control influence purchase intention because it makes sense since consumers are more willingly to purchase products that they think it's affordable for them and easy to find in your store compared to products that are expensive in addition for hard to be found. But however, the second hypothesis is not proven since it's assumed that a firm often use green advertisement to sell and promote their products. Eventually, green advertisement losing their purpose and genuine message, sustainable message to their customer. Hence, making their customer losing interest from the green advertisement generated by the firms, and so it's impossible for green advertisement to directly and autonomously influence purchase intention. And however, that green advertisements still play a role on influencing and individuals is environmental concern, since the usage of the media itself, as you can see, green advertisement is also a form of media. And before an individuals grow concerned about their environment, they will first be exposed about the reality of the environmental crisis that they have, maybe through the information that is through media, and green advertisement as media is no exception. And five, how PCE is indeed have an influence on attitude. It's also can be explained that the more confident people is with their personal contribution, they would be more likely to think green cosmetic indeed as a favorable things. Since purchasing green cosmetic would also help them to contribute to environmental issues. And also environmental concern influence attitude. It's also right, since consumers see purchasing green cosmetic also as an effort to lessen their environmental impact, thus influence their attitudes on making them think that buying green cosmetic as a favorable thing. And lastly, environmental self-image influence workplace intention. It's indeed right, since individuals behave aligned with how they perceive themselves as individuals who think that they are environmental responsible person on terms of environmental. They also will choose products that are environmental friendly base, such as green cosmetic. And also, lastly, attitude indeed influence purchase intention, since consumers who favor purchasing green cosmetic are more likely to buy them. Okay, for the conclusion and recommendation. So for the research question 1, what external factors are internal factors have an impact on shaping green cosmetic purchase intention? For external, it is PVC, and also green advertisement also have an impact on shaping customers' green cosmetic purchase intention implicitly through environmental concern and attitude. Whether all of the variables of internal have a role on shaping green cosmetic purchase intention, which is PCE, environmental concern, and environmental self-image. And does green advertisement have a further effect on forming customers' environmental concern? Yes. So they also have an indirect effect on influencing customers' purchase intention on green cosmetic through the environmental concern. It comes without saying that individuals can green advertisement can lead people to buy green cosmetic by enhancing their green environmental concern. And for the recommendation for the external factors is making green advertisement as a medium to increase consumers' environmental awareness is suggested, and also conduct in-depth research on the desired price and providing a cheaper version of green cosmetic, while cooperating with shipping services to expand the delivery area, adapting to a variety of online platforms, offer recurring discounts and free shipping, make their brand and website name easy to find by regularly update and produce relevant content can heighten the individual's perceived behavioral control. And also for the internal factors, these studies, findings as reference to assist firms to determine more definite and precise target market, and they can also offer their products to people involved in environmental communities while selling their products in eco-friendly stores and aligning the product's features and with customers' personal beliefs and values, develop promotional content that highlight the personal contribution that individuals can give and their effects about the current environmental crisis. And also, last but not least, collaborate with third parties or online stores that have websites or online marketplace that specialize in selling eco-friendly cosmetics. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching.